Hello, welcome to our brainstorm. Hope you all are doing great. Witcher 3 Next Gen Upgrade has recently released its second patch today, few hours back. In the previous releases of the game, it has major performance issues while ray tracing is turned on. I have been using RTX 3050 card and it was hardly able to run the game maxed out at Ultra Plus while turning the ray tracing on. However, with the ray tracing turned off and other settings maxed out, it was giving around 60 FPS while dropping to 40s at villages and other populated areas. In the first release of patch 1, these issues persisted and frequent crashes were happening with even loading screens getting stuck. Let us see how much performance improvements would there be after this second patch. Hope you all like my video. Please support me by subscribing to my channel and also hit the bell icon for more notifications. Here in the settings, I see that there's a little mouse glitch. While the mouse is on, I cannot toggle the options through my keyboard, so I need to use the mouse here. Okay, no problem. At first, I'm setting everything to ultra high settings. The background is set to high because it is of no use, the background characters. Better to set it at high. However, it has massive performance issues while if
The
you are
Witcher's
turned on.
contact in Velen was to be
Now
Hendrik,
I'm
the Emperor's spy.
surprised it is not
Hendrik was
getting stuck
operating
in this
incognito
loading
in that
screen, and the
war-ravaged
loading
land.
screen is
His
working
mission,
smooth
to
till now.
gather intelligence about Ciri.
It is smooth so far with the ray tracing turned off. The FPS has increased. It is around 50s, near about 60s.
Let's go.
It is giving around 50, okay, 49 now. The FPS has increased a bit. Let's go to another place. I'm checking the FPS. It's around 46, 47, 45. Okay. 50s. However, in this place earlier it was giving around 45, 42 FPS. Now it is higher. 3-4 FPS has increased.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more
Here also in this loading screen, the entire loading screen used to get stuck in the previous patch. Now it is not getting stuck at all. It is completely being processed.
We're catching snails!
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Let me have a look at your stock. Take care.
Oh, this'll cool the stuff a bit.
Ooh! Whoa!
During rain also there is no FPS drops.
Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat.
Good so far. The FPS has increased a little bit with this new patches. Let me check the FPS underwater. Around 70s. Good FPS boost. It is getting
Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat.
here in this water there is buckthorn. I need those buckthorn.
A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing. The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barley.
Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
Here, your frying pan.
Hey, the old lady
And
got
mine
his
were black
frying
with
pan.
soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road. Fry up a nice white fish for supper.
Okay, now let's check with other settings. I'm going to turn on the ray tracing and see how it works. At this point, the game used to crash, however, now it is not crashing. The crash issues has also got fixed in this second patch. Let's lower other settings a bit so that it doesn't get doesn't stutter in the ray tracing. NVIDIA hours in anti-aliasing to 4 and shadows to high. Terrain quality also a little high settings. Other settings are good. I think. Now it is at 30s. Ray tracing is not as good as it's supposed to be. At least it should work with the global illuminations. Nothing should. I mean, this FPS is not at all acceptable in RTX 3050 card. At least in the 40s, it would be better. Now, let ray tracing off. Let me try and lower the settings a little more bit. Water quality to high, foliage high, grass. Okay. Now let's see at high ultra high settings. Not much of an improvement, 2 or 3 FPS more. The environment looks great, only the shadows are much deeper. The ambient occlusion is good while the ray tracing is on. While the ray tracing is off, see the shadows, just the shadows is what matters in this. Other the textures and everything is same. There's nothing of a change with the ray tracing on. Only the lighting and the shadows gets much deep and with more contrast, I would say. The ultra high settings, it is at the 70s, around 80s, 77. Good settings. Let me check more settings. DLSS to performance. Not much of an improvement. Okay, a little improvement, like 2-3 more FPS. Around 30, still at the 30s, not at all at the 40s also.
Griffin don't fly in the rain.
Okay, now check the shadows, how the lighting quality would change while I turn on the ray tracing here. Can experience the lighting quality change if I turn off the ray tracing now. DLSS to quality. Performance, okay. See, just a little contrast is what matters while the ray tracing is on. I would recommend that do not put on the ray tracing, better play it with ray tracing off and max out all other settings. That would have been much better. Okay, it's playable with this setting. In the performance settings, other settings at high and texture to ultra, if you turn on the ray tracing with global illumination, it is playable.
All the better. Griffin don't fly in the rain.
Pretty damn hot.
Now if I max out every other settings, turn off the ray tracing and max out every settings. Let's check how the FPS goes. Everything at Ultra Plus. The background characters, Ultra Plus is just a wastage of memory. I would suggest lower it a little bit. I'm going to lower it to Ultra. It's good. Shadow quality is also okay. Yes, now I'm the 70s. It's quite good FPS. Smooth FPS with no issues. Maxed out setting, Witcher 3 is now, if I go to a settlement at the village, I hope the FPS would not go down more than this around here. Okay, it's not bad. The performance is good. So I would advise everyone that do not turn on the ray tracing now because it is bugged and there are many other issues. Max out the game and turn off the ray tracing. It would work smoothly with any RTX card without any issues. Performance issues has been fixed. So good. However, the ray tracing is not good. The FPS is not dropping much. Previously, the FPS goes around 42, 43 in here. Now the FPS is quite good. Well, I would suggest to play with these settings only. It's great. Max out the whole game. You can put the shadows to ultra or high settings because shadows doesn't matter much. It's okay. The shadows give a good contrast to the game environment. So you can ultra it out, not ultra plus because it would be a massive hit to the performance and the FPS. Hope you all like my videos. Stay tuned to my channel and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.